Hey, what's going on YouTube? I'm Sean from Start to Finish Gaming, and welcome back to ARK Survival Evolved here on the brand new Xbox Series X. Guys, in the last episode, we took on the Broodmother over on the island with our Megatherium army. If you guys haven't checked out that video, in the right-hand corner right about now is a link sending you on over there, so definitely check out that video, then come on back to this one. But today, guys, we begin on Crystal Isles, because personally, I want to get myself a Griffin, and with the introduction to the Crystal Isles map, this is by far the best place to grab yourself one. On top of that, in this episode, I'm also going to cover how I transfer over from one map to another. I know you guys have been asking for it, so I thought I would incorporate it in this episode. And then, guys, we're going to wrap up the episode over on Ragnarok, because there's another creature that I personally have never gotten before, and I found a pretty damn good one over on Ragnarok, so stay tuned for that. If you guys find yourself enjoying this one, do me a favor, hit that like button. On top of it, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It really, really helps me out, and let's get into today's episode. Alright guys, if you're looking for the Griffin Scar, it's pretty much this crevice right below me here, and it's actually pretty expansive. We'll go down there in a second. Let me pull up the map just to show you guys exactly where we are. We're at 7242 basically, and we're also actually right next to where you can get some crystal wyvern eggs, so you are going to have to watch out in this area. But honestly, just find the crack basically and just go all the way through it. If you do have a wyvern with you, what's nice about bringing the wyvern in here is these guys won't attack you if you're on the back of a wyvern, so you can kind of just look around and see what level you want. Like this guy in here is a level 130. That's nice right off the bat. And you can pretty much just pick and choose which one you want specifically. So, and what's nice about the Crystal Isles map is that you have a higher chance of getting the higher level ones. So pretty much you can just kind of work your way through here and just figure out which one you actually want to tame. Oh, actually, are we going to get attacked? Oh, we are going to get attacked. I had no idea. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, so you do have to actually be careful in here then, because I guess apparently they can attack you. I guess you can use that to your advantage, because if you find a really good level one that you want, like that 130 back there, or if I want to go for something better, like a 145, 150, then I just have to pretty much get it aggroed on me, and then we're pretty much good to go. What level are you? 95, and oh god, we have a couple coming for us already. Let's see if any of these are actually pretty good. Let me turn around here. Let's look on down. 20 and 15. Nope, these guys suck. And in this situation, I don't want any of these guys, so I'm going to kind of pull them away, and then that'll be that. I'll go back into the trench, look around a little bit more. That's pretty much all you're going to do, is basically just kind of look around the trench, try to find yourself the best and the highest level that you want, and then pull that one out of the area. Now, you can use a trap and everything with this. I think personally, I'm just going to get on the back of the Thyla and just kind of shoot, because I do actually have shocking trank darts along with regular trank darts. So we should knock this thing out pretty damn quickly, regardless which one we go for. But I'm going to do a little bit of searching here and see if I can find a really, really high level one. So I'll bring you guys back in a bit. And like I said, this thing is really expansive. Like, it comes over this way, so there's definitely a 150 in here somewhere. It's just a matter of actually finding it at this point. So let me look around, let me try to track it on down, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, that is a 145 Griffin. I'm going to try to pull that guy out of here and then have that thing follow me, and hopefully I can get this thing knocked out. So let's see, is it following me right now? Hopefully it is. Yep, it is. It's this orange one right here. Okay, so let me get on down here quickly. Let me see if I can get my Thyla out. Yep, there he is. Sweet. Passive to everyone. Let me see if I can get him cryopoded, though, because last thing I need is him to start getting hurt. Nope, not gonna work unless I do it maybe this side. Nope, okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna have all my stuff break over this. Okay, let's see if I can get it to just follow me instead. Nope, it's still going after Skittles. That's fine. Having a tough time hitting him, though, now, which is actually pretty good. Hopefully I can start getting a few shots in this guy. Okay, let's turn a little bit. Let's totally miss. And let's try this again. There we go. Alright, it looks like he might already be running, actually. Let's see if I can get my angles right here. He is. Oh boy, this is actually not good. I probably should have made a trap for this. Nope, looks like we're going to be going on a big, big run here. Oh my god. Alright, let's see if I can get an amazing shot from here. Doubt it. And he's out of range. Oh boy. Okay, this was probably not smart. Let's see if I can get him back over here, though, by any chance. Alright, he went over this way. There is another trick that I can do here. Let's see if I can, in fact, get this right. There he is. Let's see, can I jump off? There he is. Just fly in place, Wyvern. See if I can kind of angle him. So what I'm actually doing is I'm actually just standing on the Wyvern and having him just whistle follow, basically. There we go. Have him whistle again. Alright, let's see if we can just keep guiding him this way. Come on, reload. Nope, missed him. Reload. Let's keep going. Yeah, a trap would have been better to do this, but it is what it is. You live and learn. Ah, I don't want to hit myself. No, I don't want to hit myself again. Oh my gosh. No, 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 no. Oh my god, he's gonna fall in the water, isn't he? No, he's not. Whew. Okay, we have him knocked out in probably the worst spot. Because I can't see a thing here. Oh my gosh, okay. I'm gonna have to get rid of some of this stuff. Hopefully I don't hit him in the process. But let me see if I can get some of these trees out of the way here. He is plopped a little bit behind me. Oh god, I can't really see if anything's going after him, and I don't have the Thyla with me either. Oh jeez. Alright, so he is right in the middle of this pile. Alright. Alright. I think I'm just going to have to go around, break a few of these trees, but we will check out his stats once he's fully up. I do actually have Kibble with me, so he should be pretty good there. But let me start knocking out these trees. Let me clear the area a little bit. Oh god, tell me this is a... No, it's not. Oh. Gotta get rid of you, though. And let me clear all this stuff. I'll see you guys in a little bit, and we will check out his final stats. Alright guys, so I've been starving this Griffin out, and I've had a couple scares. I actually had a Capro come over. It looked like it was coming to attack it, so I bit it, killed it, and I'm a little worried. It's not saying on the taming HUD that this thing took any damage or anything. It's still saying 100% taming effectiveness, but I guess we'll see what happens here. I'm a little bit worried that this guy got hit in the line of fire, but let's get this stuff into the inventory. He only needs a total of 3. Let's see. Are you going to tame up? Nah, we're going to have to wait a little bit longer. What's its food down to? Yeah, we're going to have another 20, 30 seconds. But it does look like it stayed at 99.9, so thankfully this guy didn't get hit in the process, so at least we're pretty good there. Alright, finally, and he's up. Sweet. Okay, let's check out his stats and everything. What's good and bad about the Griffin is you cannot breed these guys, so what you see is pretty much what you get. But we have a total of 44, 67 health, 742 in stamina, which definitely needs to be increased. 492 in weight, and 323 melee. So the melee is not that bad. I'm actually going to put our Skittles away because I would actually like to fly this guy around a bit. So let's get a little bit of meat because that's what he eats. Let's get him, well, let's get her away. Let's get Skittles away. And then we're going to fly around on our new Griffin for a little bit, too, because I have to get these controls all back down and everything with this guy. But this guy's pretty damn good, honestly. They are pretty fast flying, if you don't know. Oh, I got to turn this thing off the Taming HUD, because that thing's going to get annoying real quick. So let's jump on down here. Alright, thank God. We had that turned off. But this guy actually looks pretty cool in the process, too. He's got a little bit of orange, got a little bit of brown. What's really, really cool about these guys is, one, they're actually pretty fast when flying. They do have that little swoop thing, which you do have to get used to again. I know if I go, like, just full-fledged down, I'm probably going to go right into the water. But it's definitely something to get used to. It's actually a lot of fun using this thing. On top of that, it's only one of the only flyers, it might be the only flyer on the map, that you can actually use your gun too. I mean, you can do what I did with the Crystal Wyvern, which is you kind of like jump off of it and guide it and everything, but if you legit want to actually use your gun, shotgun, anything like that, you're going to need to get yourself a Griffin. What's nice is not only do they go really, really fast, they have a couple attacks too, which include, like, if you can get the timing right, when you kind of swoop on down and then kind of like claw right at the right moment, it does big damage, like 6 or 7 times the amount of damage it typically does. It takes a lot of practice with this thing, but this thing is a ton of fun. But honestly, I gotta get used to the controls and everything again, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head on over to an obelisk so I can show you guys how I transfer from one map to another, because I know you guys have been asking about how in the world do I do that without crashing and stuff like that, and I have a pretty good method. It's not 100% guaranteed, but it has helped throughout this series so far. Alright guys, so now that we're at the obelisk, let me start out by saying this is not 100% foolproof way of not crashing or anything like that. There's always a chance when you transfer from one map to another that you do happen to crash. The way that I do it, it's a little excessive, takes a little bit longer, but I have had less crashes. So again, keep that in mind. It's not 100% that you're never going to crash again or anything. It does happen, so of course, transfer from one map to another at your own risk, which is a bit upsetting and a bit sad that I have to say that, but it is what it is. It doesn't seem like it's going to get fixed at this point, so we kind of have to learn and deal with it. But anyways, guys, first thing that I do, I cryo all of my dinos. I do not actually use the dino part on the actual obelisk, whatever that's called, this dino transfer section or anything like that. I don't actually use this creature section because I feel that when you do crash, you'll lose the creatures that are in your creatures list, or at least that's been at my experience, period. But first thing that I do is I'll actually take off all my, oh my god, that, I gotta get rid of this chibi for a second. That thing scared the crap out of me. I thought that was actually something coming to attack us. But first thing I do is actually just take off everything, basically, and just have it in my inventory. I actually don't use the obelisk or anything until I do one specific thing, which is, one, just make sure that there's nothing on me, make sure that there's nothing down in my hotbar here. First thing that I do though is I log out. What happens is when you log out, you create a save file. So I'm creating a backup save essentially without making a backup save because there's no way to do that on console, unfortunately. So guys, again, we are currently logged in. This is now the second step. I actually totally forgot to cryo him, so let's do that. This is a good reminder for me too that I totally forgot to cryo him. But anyways, let's get our food out of his inventory because that is going to move with us. So again, just to reiterate, first step that I do is pretty much just take off all my armor, take off all the take everything out of the hotbar and pretty much create a save right next to the obelisk. Don't bother using the obelisk yet. That's going to be step 2. So now that we've logged back in, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer all of my stuff into the obelisk here. So again, just walk over to the obelisk, head over to ARK data, and put everything in. Alright guys, so as you can see, everything is now in the obelisk. We have 35 items that we are looking to transfer. This is the moment of truth, because now I'm going to create another save. I'm actually going to log out and log back in again, and this is the chance that technically the game can crash and you could lose your stuff. So there's two specific times where this can in fact happen. It's when you put your stuff in to transfer to a map, and then when you actually take your stuff out on the map that you've transferred to. So now I pretty much just log out of the game and create another backup save. Alright guys, now we are logged back in. Thankfully, I did not have any crashes, anything like that. My third step is I actually go in here just to make sure that everything is in fact still in there, which it is. All 35 items are ready to go. I just double checked my inventory, make sure everything is fully transferred, which I don't have anything on my body, nothing in the inventory, and nothing in the hotbar. So I am all good to go. So at this point, I'll just press this, upload survivor, and move on to whichever map that I've been looking to move to. Alright guys, so we are about to upload on the new map. Now, for demonstration purposes, I decided just to do this on the island. The reason is I have a bed right next to the obelisk. Yes, I said that we would move over to Ragnarok, but for just demonstration purposes, it's just a little bit easier going to a spot where I'm literally right next to the obelisk. So, next step, you're going to spawn into your next map, which in this case, for me, I decided that I want to go to the island. So, go to your bed or get to the obelisk, whichever is easier. Personally, I always try to have a bed near the obelisk, so it's just easier to transfer in and out of the map. Personally, what I do is I just drop this stuff. That's all the skins and everything. I don't really need that. But now what I'm going to do is make another backup save. I'm not going to go into the terminal or anything yet. Again, this is all baby steps. I know this takes a little while, but again, just to make sure that your stuff transfers over, you have no crashes or anything, better safe than sorry. So I'm going to log out, create a backup save, and then log back into the island again. Alright guys, still no crashes, nothing, so now I'm going to go into the obelisk, go over to the ARK data, and transfer everything out of the obelisk and put it into my inventory. So just take your time doing this too, because as you see in the bottom corner, it will continuously say save. I feel like if you just mash the buttons and go through this, sometimes the game just gets a little bit behind and will crash. So I usually take a couple seconds in between to actually pick up the items and everything. As you guys can see, I'm taking my time doing this. I don't know if that's actually a thing, that it will actually crash if I like mash the buttons a little quickly, but again, better safe than sorry. So just slowly go through, take your stuff out of the inventory. Now, I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but this is probably not the best thing to do for PvP purposes, because again, yeah, you're going to have to log in, log out a million times to do this. But yeah, this is definitely recommended on single player because there's no one here to kill me or anything. So what I do at this point is I'll actually do one more backup save. So I'll actually log out of the game again just to play it safe. So give me a second, guys. I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright guys, so we're logged back into the island and everything, and at this point, you're free to do whatever you want to do. The idea is that I've basically, every single time you save on console, it kind of creates a backup save. So if anything does happen in this process, most of the time, you won't lose your stuff. Now, like I said at the beginning of this, it's no guarantee that you are going to never crash again. Personally, I've been doing this many times, and I've only had about 2 crashes in this series so far, so not too bad. In comparison, I usually have about 5 to 10 crashes during my series, so this has definitely helped me out a lot. This is the method I use. It just takes a little bit while to do. I definitely get it. This whole process takes in between 5 to 10 minutes. Long story short, best advice I could give you, if you're not sure, if you're unsure if you're going to lose stuff in the process, just log out of the game, save wherever you're at. It never hurts to have too many save files, let's put it that way. So, guys, that's my method. I'm going to move over to Ragnarok because there's a chance that we're going to get a pretty damn good creature today, and I'm really, really excited for it. So, I'll see you on Ragnarok, and I'll show you what that creature is. Alright guys, so here we are on Ragnarok. One more thing about transfers. I hope I made that as easy and as clear as I could, explaining kind of my steps on how I transfer from one map to another. Yes guys, I know it's a little excessive with logging out of the game all the time, but you're basically creating like mini backup saves. So if anything does crash along the way, hopefully it's going to revert to that previous save, so you don't really lose your stuff. Now here is one actual good benefit of transferring from one map to another, basically cryopotting your dinos, is there is a bug that for some reason they get a huge amount of XP. Now as you guys can see, the Griffin that we just got has 46 levels on it, so I guess you guys could use this as a plus. It definitely does help, especially with a dino like the Griffin that cannot breed, which I would love for that to be a thing. Like, why can't Griffins breed? Like, I don't know. I feel like they would get a nice movement speed boost, which would be awesome. On top of that, like, you can get some really good stats on these guys. Like, we can breed everything else at this point. Why not make the Griffin accessible to breeding? I just don't understand it, but whatever. But we do have 46 levels to use, basically, so I'm going to bump up a ton in stamina, honestly. I probably should do a little bit in weight and a little bit in melee, but the bulk of this is going to go into the stamina, because this guy is going to be used for a lot of flying today, and he's going to have to be in the air for a while, so I don't want to have to go back down at any time to get his stam back up. So let's see here. Yep, 2079, that is perfect. We'll get his... Let's see. That's perfect. 650, and then we'll do 8 into melee. There we go. So the final stats that we're working right now, 4467 in health, 2079 stam, 650 in weight, and 367.3 in melee. Now, why do I need a ton of stamina? Because I found a quetzal over here, and it's a 150 perfect tame quetzal. Now, yes, it's not tech. I would love to get a tech quetzal at some point, but personally, I've never had a quetzal before, and I really, really want to get this guy. And it's actually pretty close, too, to where we are right now. It's been a little bit since I've been here, but I believe it's right near the snow, right? Kind of if we head this direction, you can see that little snow peak right about... what is that? Let's see. Latitude would be about 28, and longitude would be about 30, somewhere around there. You can actually see the snow where I'm talking about. Right about there is where I've seen this 150 quetzal, and it looks absolutely gorgeous too. Honestly, I love the quetzal. I've never had one though. Because it's one of those things that's just, it's a pain in the ass to kind of take down unless you have yourself a Griffin, which is why we went out to get the Griffin today, because I've been eyeing this guy for 2.5, 3 weeks, I would say, at least, and I don't know, I'm really, really excited for this, honestly. And we need a lot of stamina because, again, we're going to have to stay in the air the entire time. But I'm really, really excited for this. I don't know if I mentioned that, because I've only said I'm really excited about this 5-6 times so far, because it's a new creature for me. So let's see where this guy is. Last time, I remember seeing him like right over here, if I'm not mistaken. It has been a while though, so I'm worried that hopefully he hasn't despawned or anything. Uh-oh. No. There he is. Yes, that's him. There he is. 150 quetzal. Oh my gosh. Like I said, yes, it's not tech or anything, but look how nice he looks. Oh my gosh. With the orange, with the... Is that green? Oh, I thought that was black. It's a little tough to see him with the chibi and stuff in the way, but let me land first. Let me get my stamina back up. Then we're going to start taking this guy out. I do, in fact, have 7 shocking trank darts still. Honestly, I probably shouldn't have used them on the Griffin. I probably should have used them on the Quetz, because this is going to be a little intense, but I'm really, really excited for it. But let's see. Here we go. Okay. I have 7 shots, so hopefully we can get all 7 shots in. I'm actually going to get rid of the feather light for a second here, because, again, when I'm going to be shooting, yeah, I don't want that feather light in the way. So let's get caught up to this guy. And let's get this started. Oh, man, here we go. Last thing I need is for him to fall in the water, though. So maybe I want to kind of angle him towards the murder snow? I don't know. We'll see how this goes. But let's get started. Let's try to start this off with a headshot, too. That would be great. Or just completely miss. That's fine. It's fine. It's only shocking trank darts, you know. Here we go. All right, here we go. Oh, that's right. Now I have to, like... Oh, I hate using this. Alright, guys, it's starting to get a little dangerous here because if he plops in this water, we are screwed. Maybe I should just kind of hit him? Maybe? Oh, God. Oh, no, no, no. Turn back. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Gotta wait a little bit. Alright, I think we're good again. There we go. Yeah, go that way. No, 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 no. No. Did I screw this up? No! He's gonna fall in the water. God damn it, no! Oh my god. I screwed this up, didn't I? There's no way we're getting him. Yup, his oxygen's going down. And there's no way I can drag him. Oh my god. What if I... Alright, what if I put food on him, right? And then just leave the area? Would that work? Alright, you know what? Let me pause for a second here. Let me go on Totodex. Let me see if I can actually... let me see how many kibble it's going to take. I think I'm going to put the food on him and then just quickly get out of the area. And hopefully... this is going to work. So let's see what happens. Alright, guys. He takes a total of 9 kibble. So I'm hopefully just going to get this stuff in him quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. Let's get the hell out of here. Now I'm just going to get out of friggin' render range at this point. And I'm hopefully, because we're keeping him out of render range, hopefully... he's not going to die or anything. Oh my gosh. This is... oh my god. I knew right when I took that shot that that was going to... oh. Damn it. No! His... oh my god, he's about to die. It did... oh no. Alright, I gotta go back. I thought that was gonna work, but clearly it doesn't. Oh my god. I was really hoping I outsmarted it, because honestly, it did show that he actually did eat a little bit of kibble, but... that's so... oh my god. Oh, yeah, I see him dead in the water there. Oh, that stinks. Ah, we wasted a little kibble on him, but it is what it is. Ah, that's upsetting. Alright, let's get our kibble back, and oh... I waited weeks to get you. That's so sad. It literally just missed, too. I was hoping it was going to fall on this little thing right here. Oh my god. What bad luck. Alright, guys, that's really upsetting. Oh my god. I've been legit waiting 2.5, 3 weeks to get this guy, and... he missed just by, like, look at that. Look at that. All he had to do was just land here. All he had to do was land right here. This would have been fine, right here. He could have landed right here, and all could have been well, but oh my god. That stinks. Alright, we're not going to end this episode off on a bad note, though, honestly. I was going to actually show this off on the next episode, but... yeah, we need to end this episode off on somewhat of a happy note. Oh my gosh. You know what, maybe it's not the right time. Maybe because a 150 died, a 180 will come in its place, and it'll be tech, and it'll be wonderful. But, I don't know, maybe this just wasn't the right time for a quetzal. Oh my god, that's stupid. But anyways, let's head over to Green Obelisk. I do have something to show you guys. Alright guys, so I know for a while now I've been talking about making like this super base, like one main hub on where we can be, and I started doing that over on Scorched Earth, but then I realized the material and everything just wasn't gonna work. So for the past 2.5, 3 weeks, I've actually been transferring back and forth to Ragnarok to make said structure. So long and behold, here it is. This is going to be the future site of our main base. I'm really, really excited for this. This is one of the best areas to build in on Ragnarok. It's just a completely flat area. I built a wall basically all the way around just to keep creatures in and out. I have started to move some creatures over here to help out. The wyvern has helped out with getting thatch. The mammoth over here has been our wood gatherer. We do have a couple of dinos that I brought over too, but this is the main base, and it is looking pretty damn awesome so far, if I do say so myself. Now, the main idea is that we're going to have a gate kind of in and out here. This will be for the smaller creatures, mainly if we're using the thyla and stuff. And this was kind of like, the idea was kind of like a garage, if you will. So I have a couple dinos and everything in here right now. We do have the Equus. I brought over the Mantis, the Doedicurus, and the Enki that have all helped out with this build. But this is kind of a little garage, and it kind of links us to the main hub, which is the main base right here. Now, it's not furnished or anything yet. There is a couple of things that I have, in fact, put in already. But, again, there is going to be a lot of work that has to be done to this guy. Now, pretty much in the center of this is a big industrial forge. We have a couple of refining forges and smithies also around it, but this is kind of the middle of the house. Now, we do have a total of 3 floors. This is the first floor, the main floor. We have a second floor here, and then we do have access to the roof. Now, the roof is big enough to actually put in a, eventually I'm going to put a, what are they called? Tech replicator up here can actually fit on one of these sides, so I'm hoping to do that eventually, especially with us collecting element and whatnot. The reason why I left the middle open here is because the Argent can actually fly the Enki into here, and we can just pass off the metal into the industrial forge without having to run in and out. So I've actually liked this part so far. On top of that, I do actually have another doorway here. This links us over to the top of the garage where we're going to have our flyers, including the wyvern might be here. The crystal wyvern's small enough to fit up here. The lightning wyvern will probably have to stay on the ground because it's just too big. We could put the Argent up here, the Griffin, that kind of thing. On top of that, we do have another structure that I do want to show you guys off over here. You guys have been saying for a while that I do need dung beetles, so I've went out and actually gotten 2 so far. The idea is that the center of this place is pretty much just like a little area for the dung beetles to kind of walk around in. They could start getting fertilizer and stuff for us, along with a little bit of oil. I believe you just want to up their weight so they can hold more and more poop to change into fertilizer. So we have plenty here, and along these little sides here, see that? We have our little crop plots that don't have anything in them yet. I'm trying to figure out what I actually want to put in here. Most likely it'll be all 4 crops, being the rock carrot, the sava root, the long grass, and the citronal, along with a last one, which will probably be narco berries. What I actually decided to do on the outside was I put in those metal reservoir things, just to kind of give it a look, almost like, I kind of wanted to go realistic here, that's almost like a water purifier, essentially. So the water runs from the creek out there into our purifiers. The purifiers purify the water, then it comes into the actual crop. So that was kind of the idea behind it. I know I didn't really need to put them in. They just kind of look like, I don't know, kind of looks a little realistic to me. So I went with that approach. But overall, guys, what do you guys think of the base so far? Now, if you guys have any ideas, anything like that, definitely let me know. I do have another big project that I am looking to do on this base. It's actually on the backside. I was also thinking about using this too to kind of put our dire bear and our thyla right here, almost like another kind of garage. I do eventually want to use this back door, and this is going to lead almost to, like, I don't know if I want to do it as one building or separate buildings, but I kind of want to do a hall of champions, if you will. We're going to put all of our boss dinos, the ones that have defeated the Broodmother, like the Megatherium army, the Manticore army. We're going to set up little sections, like it's going to be, for example, a little building here with the, once this reloads, perfect, little building here basically. And what we do is we put the little Manticore totem there, we put the we put a large taxidermy thing down along with the dermis, and then we put a little cryo fridge in the middle, and it holds all of the dinos that were in that boss fight, kind of like a little Yeah, like a hall of champions, I guess, if you will. Now, I don't know if I want to do it as one huge building out here, and we kind of split the building into each section for each boss, or I'm going to do little buildings along the way, but that's kind of what this big open area is for, and I'm pretty excited for it. If you guys have any ideas on what I should be doing, how I should do that, if it's one major, like, museum, if you will, or we do little small buildings or whatever, throw it in the comments down below. I'm totally open to suggestions. I hope you guys like how the new base looks. This is where pretty much our main hub is going to be at this point, over by Green Obelisk. On Ragnarok. I'm really, really excited for this. Hope you guys are too. If you guys don't know exactly where this is on the map, it's actually one of the flattest areas in the game, period. It's 57.4, 35.7. I'm pretty sure you guys know exactly where this location is. And overall, it's just a really, really nice spot. And I actually got lucky this time. There's no Giga that spawned over here. So, pretty lucky in that standpoint. I hope you guys are excited about the brand new base that I'm working on here. Give me any ideas if you want me to add anything onto this base, anything that anything we want to do with the Hall of Champions or anything, if you will. And yeah, that's going to wrap up today's episode. So like I said, guys, I wanted to end this on a better note. I would have loved to have a quetzal, but maybe it just wasn't the right time, and maybe that's just going to motivate me to look around for a tech quetzal at this point. But we'll see how this goes. But guys, hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you did, smash that like button, questions, comments, leave it down below. If you're new to the channel, enjoying the series, you're enjoying my content, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It really, really helps me out. And I'll see you guys in the next one.